Everyone talks about the hard days during the abuse, the manipulation, the gaslighting, the walking on eggshells, the confusion. But no one warns you about the hard days that come after, the ones that catch you completely off guard, the ones that make you wonder if leaving was even worth it. Let me tell you about those days, so you know you're not alone when they hit. There's the day you realize you don't know who you are anymore. You spent so long being who they needed you to be, managing their emotions, shrinking yourself to fit their narrative, that you lost yourself completely. And now you're free, but you have no idea what you like, what you want, what you believe. You're standing in the wreckage of yourself, trying to remember who you were before them. That day is hard. There's the day you miss them, even though you know what they did, even though you know it was abuse, even though you know going back would destroy you. You still miss them. Or you miss who you thought they were. Or you miss the good moments. Or you just miss not being alone. And the shame of missing them feels almost worse than the missing itself. That day is hard. There's the day someone is genuinely kind to you and you don't trust it. You wait for the catch, for the manipulation, for the moment they'll use this kindness against you. Because that's what you learned. Kindness always came with strings. And now you can't accept genuine care without suspicion. You've been so conditioned to expect cruelty that tenderness feels dangerous. That day is hard. There's the day you realize how much time you lost. How many years you gave to someone who was never going to change. How much of your life was spent trying to fix something that was never broken until they broke it. The grief of wasted time hits you all at once, and you can't get those years back. That day is hard. There's the day you have to make a decision and you freeze. Because you're so used to second-guessing yourself. So used to being told your judgment is wrong. So used to being criticized for every choice. Now you're free to choose, but you don't trust yourself to choose correctly. The paralysis is overwhelming. That day is hard. There's the day you feel nothing. You're not sad, not angry, not relieved, just numb, empty. Like all the emotions were wrung out of you and now there's nothing left. You wonder if you'll ever feel normal again. If the abuse took your ability to feel joy along with everything else. That day is hard. There's the day you're doing well, healing, moving forward, and then something small triggers you. A tone of voice, a phrase, a situation that reminds you of them. And suddenly you're right back there. Shaking, anxious, small. All your progress feels erased in an instant. That day is hard. There's the day you realize they're fine. They've moved on. They're probably telling their story, painting you as the villain. They're not suffering the way you're suffering. They're not questioning themselves. They're not broken. And the injustice of that, the unfairness, it's suffocating. That day is hard. There's the day you have to explain to someone new what you've been through and they don't get it. They minimize it. They ask why you didn't just leave sooner. They don't understand how someone could do that to you or why you stayed. And you realize not everyone will understand. Not everyone will validate your experience. That day is hard. And there's the day you're genuinely happy and then feel guilty for it. Like you don't deserve to be happy after what happened. Like being happy means it wasn't that bad. Like joy is a betrayal of your own pain. That day is hard too. But here's what I need you to know about these hard days. They don't mean you're not healing. They don't mean you made a mistake by leaving. They don't mean you're broken beyond repair. They're just part of the process. The messy, unpredictable, non-linear process of recovering from narcissistic abuse. These hard days will come. Sometimes when you least expect them. Sometimes all at once. Sometimes spaced out by weeks of okay days. And when they come, you don't have to fight them. You don't have to pretend you're fine. You can just acknowledge them. This is a hard day. I'm struggling. That's okay. This is part of healing. Because the hard days after are still better than the hard days during. At least now you're free to feel them, to process them, to move through them. At least now the hardness has an endpoint. At least now you're building towards something instead of breaking under something. So when those hard days hit, be gentle with yourself. Reach out for support. Remember why you left. Remember that healing isn't linear. Remember that hard days don't last forever. And remember that you're stronger than you know. Strong enough to survive the abuse. And strong enough to survive the aftermath too. You're going to make it through these hard days. All of them. One at a time. Thank you for being here. for facing these hard days with courage. Subscribe to Soft Words for Hard Days for more support on your healing journey.